Get ready for fun-filled days and thrilling nights when you ride the movies at Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Studios Florida. You'll shake, rattle, and roll. Face King Kong. Fly with E.T. Jam with Beetlejuice. We'll blow you away with dynamite stunts and turn kids loose in Fievel's Playland. You'll face the attack of Jaws and scream through time on Back to the Future. What's more, at Universal Studios Florida, you'll thrill to our Dynamite Night Stunt-tacular. Get in on the action at Nickelodeon Studios World Headquarters. Blast into a cartoon. Join Barney and his friends' spectacular new show at Magical Action-Packed Backyard. At Universal Studios Hollywood, you'll thrill to Waterworld, a live SeaWars spectacular. Yabba Dabba Do It live at the Flintstone Show. Feel the heat of Backdraft. Create sound effects and discover a new world of dining and entertainment in Universal CityWalk. So come to the only places you can ride the movies. Universal Studios Hollywood and Florida.
That was some good sleep. Oh, morning guys, it's me, DisneyDisney1111, and welcome to day one of my trip to Universal Orlando Resort. Now I know you're probably thinking, well, didn't you leave yesterday, so wouldn't that count as day one? I count that as day zero, my dear friends. Now, you're probably wondering, what am I doing for day one? Are we going to go see the stars and ride the movies? Or are we going to live the adventure? Or Volcano Bay? No, we are not. Because today I'm going to take you on a tour of the entire Cabana Bay Beach Resort. As you all know in the last video, I did a room tour because I was going to do that today, but I figured I changed my mind about the room tour being today and did it yesterday. Well, in the last video. But I did say I was going to show you one thing, and that would be the fold-out bed. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like now. Okay, since this is a family suite, technically this can fit 6 people. Now you're probably wondering, but Max, the beds are 2 queen-size beds we could easily fit 4 people. How can you sleep 6? That's where this comes in. Now, first off, let's move these tables out of the way. Let me just set this right here. These tables out of the way for now. And now, we take the 2 little pillows off, we'll put them right here. And then, we take the 2 little comforters off. I will put them right here for now. And finally, you take this off and look at that. There's an extra bed in here. So now what you do, there's instructions on it that shows you to lift 2 handles and watch. And look at that. If you have 6 people, there's an extra bed right here, which also explains the extra blankets and extra pillows that are in the walk-in closet. Now, to fold the bed back, you just lift it and walk forward. Once again, simple as that. Put these handles back in here. Put the seat cushion back. Put the comforter here. pretty sure that's not how it was. I'll have to look at the footage again, but yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Ooh, got to put these tables back too. Yeah, so that's how you do it. And so today, well, once I change the battery, I'm going to take you guys on a tour of the entire Cabana Bay Beach Resort facility. And then we're going to walk up the CityWalk, and I'll show you what shops, restaurants, and other activities they have up there. So I will meet you all later today, because first I got to take a shower. And we're back, guys. So yeah, today we're going to take a whole tour of Cabana Bay Beach Resort. Now, right now I'm standing at the front entrance of the hotel, and yeah, it is a little cloudy still, but I just checked the weather, and it's supposed to get really sunny later, so let's go take a look. So yeah, right here is the front entrance. There's the sign. Probably could use a bit of a paint job, considering this is like about a 10-year-old hotel. So gotta make sure not to run into any cars. And right there is the bus stop for when you want to get to CityWalk or even Volcano Bay. And here's the cool thing. Right here are vintage cars. I'm sure my dad's gonna like to see these when I come back from my trip and I show him all my footage. But also, this is an entrance to the Bayliner Diner. Now I need to get out of the way of these cars. And of course there's parking for other cars, and these cars are being driven by people. These aren't vintage cars, as you can tell. And as we keep walking this way, you'll also see an alternate entrance to the Starbucks, which we'll check out in a moment, and the Universal store. And yes, every hotel on Universal property has a Universal store. They have a Starbucks. So if you need your coffee and your confectionaries, and if you need to get any merchandise before you go into the parks, if you just arrived or you're about to leave but you didn't get any merchandise in the parks, there we go. So, and we're at it. Let's head straight into the lobby. And here we are in the lobby. As you can see, it's designed to look like a 50s hotel if it was a little bit more ambitious. And right here is a nice display of a few palm trees. If I remember correctly, I think there's a plaque of what this is supposed to be based on, because I saw it on a Tim the Tracker video. Here it is. Cabana Bay Central Atrium, inspired by the spectacular lobby tranium at the celebrated Americana Hotel in Bale Harbor, Florida in 1956. Designed by architect Morris Lapidus, I'm pronouncing that wrong probably, and developed by Preston Robert Tisch and Lawrence Tisch. Hope I'm probably pronouncing those names wrong too. Founders of Lowe's Hotels. So yeah, Cabana Bay is a Lowe's hotel property. And yeah, so over here is the Swizzle Lounge. This is where you go if you want to get a quick mixed drink. They also sell mocktails for kids, although I'll have to look at the menu for that. And over here is an information kiosk for park hours and all that, even though it's kind of wrong because it's the 29th. It says it's for the 23rd. And at both pools, they do poolside movies. Last night was Frankenstein, and tonight will be Secret Life of Pets. I can't remember what they're doing for the other side. I'll have to go over to the Bayliner Diner, which we'll go over in a bit. And over here is check-in. So there's two ways to check in. There's a normal check-in, which I did yesterday, and there's mobile check-in. So pretty much what happens is if you did like a package deal for Universal Online. You get an email like the day before you leave to do mobile check-in, which surprisingly I never got, but hey. So yeah, after you get mobile check-in, you make sure you have your ID, your credit card, like the sign says, and then you just go in, you get your room key, your room set up, and you're ready to enjoy your vacation. And over there is luggage services and Avis car rental if you want to rent a car. And if you came off the plane, you can get your luggage up there. And over here is the Universal Vacation Planning Center for you to get your tickets, annual passes, and if you want to get your tickets upgraded to annual pass or just a regular ticket, it's right there. Now, let's get into the Universal store. So yeah, this is pretty much where you get all your Universal merchandise like Harry Potter, Dr. Seuss, The Simpsons. Pretty much if you either just showed up and you want to get your merch now, or you're about to leave and you forgot to get some merch at the parks, you can get it here. They also got some classic Universal merch. Yeah, Universal's recently getting into doing retro merch because, well, everybody remembers all the retro stuff. There's some Minion and Despicable Me, some Dr. Seuss. And here's some fanny packs and small little backpacks and cases for stuff like GoPros, cameras, and stuff like that. And here's some Cabana Bay merch. Keychains, lanyards, mugs, and towels. Well, some of it's also Volcano Bay because, yeah, there's a little walkway to Volcano Bay that's accessible for guests only. Some umbrellas. And right here is like essentials if you forgot to get something at home. I got lip balm, sunscreen, wipes, and all that. There's a lot of DreamWorks, Simpsons, Marvel merch, Jurassic Park. And right here is some merch from a brand called Dakine? I don't know, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. And right here is more merch. Spray bottles, keep it cool. Swimsuits. More towels. And here's some Halloween Horror Nights merch, because yes, right now, at least at the time I'm recording this, Halloween Horror Nights is still going on, but it's on its last 3 nights. So I would say if you have time, go to Universal's Halloween Horror Nights and get your spook on, but by the time this thing is posted, it'll be over already. Well, that was the Universal store, and hey howdy hey, it let us right outside Starbucks. So yeah, if you want something from Starbucks, like something to snack on, a coffee, espresso, hot chocolate, coming from someone like me, then yeah, this is where you go. But I'm just letting you know, at 6 o'clock in the morning, well, just any point in the morning before 11 o'clock, it is going to be busy. And there's a little mural of coffee beans. It's really cool. Yeah, there's an elevator to take you to the 2nd floor, which we'll go up to in a bit. Some restrooms. And over here is the Bayliner Diner. And as you can see, Bayliner Diner is open from 7 in the morning to 3 in the morning. So if you're like hungry, you can come in here. And here's some snacks. Right here, some candy. Here's some pastries like bagels, muffins, croissants, breakfast pastries, and bread for toast. Some brownie brittle. Oh, you can get some beers right here. Sandwiches, salads, eggs, carrots, and celery. You can even get some cupcakes right here. Cheesecakes, chocolate cakes, cheese grapes, yogurts, sushi, boar's head, parfaits and fruit cups, carrots. Well, this is all stuff for kids. Kids' water bottles, half pint of milk, juice boxes. And here's stuff for s'mores kits. Now, Universal Cabana Bay Beach Resort at both the pools have these little fire pits, which you can go at night and make s'mores. So yeah, if you want to do that, all the s'more kits are right here. And here's some Cliff Bars and chips. And right here is the icy machine. So yeah, there is one thing I need to show you folks. And this is the Cabana Bay Beach Resort themed refillable mugs. Now, if you're gonna buy one of these mugs, I suggest buying it for your entire stay, because then you don't have to keep purchasing to refill them. You can just have the whole day. I can't remember what they are at the top of my head, so I'll probably put some text to tell you like how much they are between days. Now, as you can see, it's still breakfast, but I can like put on the grill. This would be when it's lunchtime. This would be where burgers and French fries and stuff are. But right now, it's pancakes, French toast. And sides are some biscuits, potatoes, sausage, bacon, scrambled eggs, and if you're a vegan, meatless stuff. And international eats, this would be all, well, international eats. But right now it's omelets, and it also has a lot of same sides as the grill section. Pizza, it's self-explanatory, but it also has spaghetti, meatballs, all that stuff. But right here is there should be waffles and same things, but also you get biscuit and sausage and gravy and grits if you go over here. And over here would be just combo breakfast favorites. But this is the delis where you get your sandwiches during lunch period. And during lunch, this would be where the salad bar is. But right now, it's just like a bar for breakfast. You got apples, you got your oranges and mangoes, you got bananas, and there's all your condiments. Now over here, they got a froyo bar. So if you want to have some froyo, there's a strawberry lemon sorbet and chocolate vanilla, and you can even have the chocolate vanilla s'more. Over here is some grab and go cereals and even more grab and go stuff. You got kids stuff. But right here you got your energy drinks, your flavored healthy water, milk, Nesquik, Yoo-hoo, orange juice, half-gallon milk, half-gallon water bottles, sodas, and yeah, they're so expensive. Thanks, gentlemen. More pastries right here, chips, some cotton candy, Nutella, and just basic confectionaries and stuff if you want to just take some of the stuff back to your hotel room. And over here is a big bag of chips along with like dips and stuff. So if you want to grab a bag of chips, I think there's none over there, but if you want a bag of chips here along with some dips. Over here is some ice cream. So if you want like, this Dippin' Dots style ice cream, it's right here. Right here is where you check out and get your food. But you can also get all your stuff to go. And there's also some wrapped stuff like ham and cheese croissant, spinach and ricotta pastry, and a crispy chicken sandwich. And this is a dessert bar. You got donuts, including the Simpsons pink donut, chocolate muffin, banana muffin, chocolate chip brownie, and cookies. Now, if you're on a gluten-free diet, there's a lot of gluten-free stuff right here. Right here, including some gluten-free cookies, chips, pistachios, sweet potato chips, smoked grain, tortillas, oatmeal, noodles. Pretty much a lot of good stuff. And here comes the main event, the dining room for the Bayliner Diner. And yes, they are playing classic 50s and 60s commercials while you eat. But yeah, this is a big old diner. This is where you return all your trays, plates, and silverware when you're done. And it looks like they're doing some construction over there. Probably one of the elevators. And there's one on either side, but this is where you get your napkins, any plastic cups and silverware, paper spoon, paper straws. I don't know why I said paper spoons. Sugars, cream, honey, jams, ketchup, Tabasco pepper sauce, salt and pepper, mayo and mustard. And there's some dispensaries for mustard and ketchup and some butters. Right there. Excuse me. There's a toaster, a microwave for like, you know, microwave stuff that you bought over there.
Okay. I did. You got a cake.
Alright, so this one's turned off. If you have one of those refillable mugs like I showed you earlier, this is what they're used for. And you can also buy some at the parks and CityWalk, which I will probably show you tomorrow when I go to Universal Studios. And this is where you go if you want to wash off your mugs, which I was doing earlier, but I still got to get some of that chocolate, hot chocolate mix. And yeah, I got some hot chocolate earlier this morning to drink. There's tea, and if any soda machines are down, you can use this dispensary right there. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta pause real quick to tie my shoe, so we'll be back in a sec. And we're back, so let's keep going. And apologies for the sound. Nothing I can really do. It's just so, obviously it's a hotel, there's gonna be like a ton of people here. I am. Oh, here's the schedule for the poolside movie for this pool. And yes, I will be showing you guys the pools. Yeah, tonight on this side they're showing the Scorpion King. I heard it's not that good of a movie. Or is it? I can't really remember. I've never seen it. But it's the fact that it's a spin-off of a character from the Mummy, the first Mummy remake trilogy is crazy. So over here is more restrooms, and over here is an ATM. And yes, they have ATMs all over the hotel, at least the front lobby and all that. I might actually have to take some cash out for myself in a little bit. But over here is I wouldn't say entrance, but the elevators for the Americana building. That's where you go for your interior hotel rooms. Yeah, if you get interior rooms. I'm in an exterior room. But, yeah, Swizzle Lounge has kitty cocktails. Now, let's go outside. So yeah, I'm on the other side of the resort, and I will go back to the other side and show you that pool side. But these are for the interior rooms. So this one's called the Continental, and this one is the Americana. And over here is one of two pools. So let me just get my room key. Oh yeah, and these pools open at 9 o'clock and they close at 11. So yeah, this pool is themed to the beach, as you can see. A lot of sunbathing chairs are sound sand. So if you got little kids, they can like make sand castles here and all that. But if it rains and the sand gets wet, it actually makes the sand castles a little bit better. And of course, here's the pool. I'm not gonna go near because I don't want people to think I'm kind of weird filming them. Oh, and there's also like little waterways and all that, but it looks like it's not fully turned on or something. Yeah, the fountain's not fully turned on. There's Continental. And right over here is the pool. At least the beachside pool. And over here is an eatery for this pool, the Hideaway Bar and Grill. So yeah, this is there's the bar. This is where you sit down to eat if you're eating down here, and right over here the menu. Yeah, it's so far away, and you guys can read it, but they got some good stuff. They got hot dogs, sandwiches, appetizers, and over here is another Coke machine. It doesn't look like it's turned on. And up here is actually more seating. And like I said, every side has one of these fire pits, which are used for making s'mores. So if you want to know s'mores kits down at the Bayliner Diner, you can come to places like here and, you know, roast some marshmallows. If they sold hot dogs, you could probably roast some weenies too if you could. But this also gives you a good view of Volcano Bay. So yeah, and over here is the Bayside Tower. This is a recent addition to the resort. Pretty much, it is once again nothing but indoor rooms, but it provides a great view of the Volcano Bay water park. Now let's head on back downstairs. So over here is a little over there's a hot tub or the pool. And over here is a bunch of beach activities you can do, like hula hoops, Connect 4, ping pong, and like I said, you can also like build sand castles because the sand's pretty wet because of a storm from last night. Well, let's get on out of here. Oh no, wait, that's Yeah, that's the beachside tower. That's the bayside tower. And like I said, if you're walking down this way, it will take you down to the guest entrance for Volcano Bay. Thing is, you gotta need a room key for it. So now we're heading over to the Americana side. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. This is the cool thing about this pool. They have a lazy river right here, so if you want to hop in and just sit around and enjoy a nice little lazy river, go right ahead. Now we're gonna go this way so we can get to the resort guest entrance for Volcano Bay. But if you go this way too, this also is another way to get to the Bayside Tower. So yeah, that one's beachside and this one's bayside. So if you're getting an interior room, you can either you can get one for the Americana or the Continental, or if you want one with a view of Volcano Bay, you can go to the beachside or bayside tower. Over there is the parking structure for this side of the resort. There's another one over there, and in the distance is the Aventura Hotel. So yeah, if you go this way and you cross this road, this is the pool, the Cabana Bay Beach Resort guest entrance for Volcano Bay. All you need is a room key and all that, and there's there's a security checkpoint. So once you get through that, you're ready to go, and you can go enjoy the thrills and chills of the water park. Yeah, I'm not doing the water park for this trip. I'm not really a water park guy. Helicopter, a lot of people. But yeah, over here is the parking entrance. If you want to go park over there, you can do that. And of course, more parking spaces for you know, if you're staying at the Americana building. Another view of the Aventura Hotel. I know, this is kind of boring. And there's a helicopter above. I think that's for some sort of helicopter tour that I saw when we were driving, when the shuttle I was taking was driving up here. As you can see, yeah, this resort is like really big. In fact, before they build Sapphire Falls and yeah, Aventura, I think this was the largest, the third largest resort on Universal property, and this was pretty much considered Universal's equivalent to one of Disney's value resorts, except it's a little bit bigger. Well, it's kind of smaller than the campuses for all of Disney's value resorts, but definitely is a bit more themed. And honestly, I think you could probably go for another paint job just to make the colors a bit brighter. I mean, this hotel did open like about, I think, like 8 or 9 years ago. And over there is Sapphire Falls. That's Universal's preferred resort. In fact, it's the only one in the preferred tier. Yeah, Aventura and this one are considered prime value, which they're a bit more expensive than a value resort, but you're not going to be like breaking the bank. And that's how I am. Sure, I do have money on me, but I also want to make sure I have enough money on me when I'm doing my vacation. And with that chit-chat out of the way, we're finally back at the main entrance. And at that point, we also are near our next stop, which is the bus stop. I think I may have mentioned this earlier, but if you're not taking the walking path, which I will show you later on in the video, you can take the buses to Universal CityWalk, which will lead you directly to Universal Studios Florida and Universal's Islands of Adventure. So now we're going to go on to the other side, the side that I'm staying at, which contains the exterior family suites.
The only thing we didn't get to do was the hangers ride because
I'm not talking as much, I'm just trying to keep my concentration. So anyway, here we are at the exterior family suite buildings. That being Castaway, which is the building I'm staying in. The Starlight building is over there, and the Thunderbird would be in the middle. So now we're gonna cut through here in order to get to the other side. So let me get out my room key again. Oh, because I don't need it. And here's a map of the entire resort. You got the lobby, shuttle bus, the entrance to Volcano Bay, and the garden walkway, which we will be taking later on. And here is the other side of the resort. It contains the second pool, along with the second outdoor bar and grill, which is a little bit smaller than the Hideaway Bar and Grill. There's a little sit-down area. Thank you. And here is the second pool, and yes, it is a bit smaller than the other one, and doesn't have a lazy river, but instead it has this slide, and it has a diving board. There's a lot of chairs out here for you to sit down, relax. Oh, but this side also has these little cabanas, which you can rent for a bit. They got a TV, they got their own refrigerator. There's another sandy area for like ping pong and all that. Trash cans. But yeah, there's some cabanas. As you can use these for just to sit down and relax. They got their own refrigerators, their TVs. Yep, there's the Thunderbird building, and there's the building I'm staying in, Castaway. And over here is the beach pavilion, which you can use to just sit down, you know, rest, and just relax and get away from the Florida sun. There's another area to do other stuff, but this has this is a greenery with obviously fake grass, and you can play cornhole here. Probably get some hula hoops too. There's bathrooms over there. Here's the Bay Pavilion, and up there is the Thunderbird building. Over there is Starlight, and like I said, this one is the Castaway building. Now you can tell which ones they are by the giant neon signs. And over here is the water slide. There's the entrance to get up to it. A little bit more sit-down areas. Although I already live on a bunch of other stuff. Oh, sorry about that. I was talking to myself. Oh, and also there's clean towels over here for the pool. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm sure you could still bring your own towel, but yeah, there's clean towels over here if you want it. And here's more of the cabanas. Now, I don't know how much reservations are for these cabanas, but I'm sure they're not too bad. And of course, like over at the other pool, there's a hot tub right here. No lazy river, just beachy sand. Oh, I guess there's a sandy area for you to relax over here as well. And over here is the Atomic Tonic. And over here you can get some. You can get all these cocktails. I don't know if they sell mocktails here. Yeah, there's some cocktails over here if you want to get a nice alcoholic drink. And over here is the Atomic Grill. And right here is the menus. You got yourself your pizzas, your sandwiches, your heroes, your kids items, some sides and all that. And over here is another one of the fire pits, which you can use to make s'mores and all that. So yeah, like I said, if you buy one of those fire pits, those s'mores kits over at Bayline Diner, can't talk today, then yeah, just get some s'mores, get some marshmallows, some chocolate and graham crackers, and go right ahead and have a nice little s'more for a warm October Orlando afternoon or evening, depending on what time. And so as we make our way back to the lobby, we are going to make a turnaround and go through this little pathway right here so we can get up to those stairs so we can get to the second floor. So yeah, so far my experience with this hotel is I give it a positive. Sure, yeah, it's some of the paint's a little faded, but hey, it's like a 10-year-old hotel. It's to be expected. And I think it's, well, with that little detour over, I'll probably cut them out. But that out of the way, let's get up here. Let's get up here and go up to the second floor. Have fun with my cringiness. Have fun watching me be cringy. Yeah, this is a nice curvy pathway, so if you got anyone who's can only use a wheelchair, then this is a perfect little ramp. Once we head in here, we are now on the second floor. We are now on the second floor of the resort. And over here is the Jack LaLanne Physical Fitness Studio. Pretty much this is the gym. Oh. So yeah, if you need to work on your exercise, you just pump an iron and all that, this is where you go. It's your typical hotel gym, but also this is a museum to a famous physical fitness star, Jack LaLanne. I'm sure a lot of people back in the who were born in like the 40s, 50s, heck, maybe some like people born in the 60s and 70s probably remember this guy. Apparently he was like a huge deal back in the day.
Face and the chin and the neck. This is so important.
So yeah, if you're coming up here to do some exercise or even look at some of these pictures and trinkets from Jack LaLanne's life, they're all right here. Now let's head on out of here. Back to the second floor. Now we head on towards another ATM and another set of bathrooms. But that's not the important part. What we have here is the main feature to Cabana Bay Beach Resort, and that is the Galaxy Bowl. Yeah, this resort has its own bowling alley, and from what I read, it's supposed to be inspired by the bowling alley from The Big Lebowski. And yeah, I can definitely tell by the paint job, it definitely looks like it. Right now, it's not open, and the reservation is required. So I might do that later. In fact, here's the price rates for bowlers. It's $16.99 per bowler, and 1 to 3 bowlers is 45 minutes, and 4 to 6 bowlers is 75 minutes. And for lane time and shoe rental. So yeah, if you're going out to do some bowling, especially if it's like a rainy day, and this is your place. But also, there's a little eatery here at the Galaxy Bowl, and these are the prices for everything. You can like pause the video to read all this if you want. And now I'm turning away from Galaxy Bowl. And it's an elevator to take you back down to the first floor. And over here is the Game-O-Rama. It's pretty much your typical hotel arcade. And yeah, it is a little loud. I was actually in here last night to play some games, and I got a ton of tickets out of it. I might come back up here later on tonight to play some more. And over here is where you get some prizes. A lot of stuff on sale for tickets. And I actually got these headphones from the prize machine over there. And now exiting Game-O-Rama, we come down this hallway. To the Fun in the Sun Rec Center. But pretty much this is just where a lot of businesses and stuff can rent out to do business stuff. But as you can see right now, for Halloween Horror Nights, it's kind of a pseudo house for resort guests. Pretty much this is just to give you a taste of if you're ready for Halloween Horror Nights. You could just go in here and see if you can handle it. And over here is the other side of this is the other walkway that leads to the second floor, and this is from the other pool. There's another shot at the volcano from Volcano Bay. It's being obscured by everyone. Oh, yeah, there it is. And so, we end our tour right here on the second floor to more of the rooms for the Americana building. And so yeah, that is the entire Cabana Bay Beach Resort. So right now my GoPro has a short battery because I pretty much been walking around just chatting stuff. I might have to edit some stuff out, but when I get this thing recharged and when we get back, we are gonna go up to CityWalk through the Garden Walk. So I will see you all then. And we're back, guys. It's about pretty much a little bit after 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I did get my GoPro charged just a tad bit, but I think I'll be able to make it. So yeah, right now we are at the stairway for the Garden Walk.
We're going down. Take my breath.
So what this is pretty much a pathway, and Cabana Bay is the farthest it goes, and it goes all the way up to CityWalk. So we are going to walk it as we go into CityWalk, and I give a tour of the shopping district itself. So I'm not going to be talking as much, so hope you all enjoy the walk. And yeah, so Okay, I am going to start talking again because right up there is a security checkpoint, which means I gotta stop filming for a second. But when we get back away from the security checkpoint, I will see you guys inside in CityWalk. So I figured instead we snap our way in. So here we go. And that's the last time I'm doing that. So I made it through security and we're at CityWalk. So you're probably thinking, oh, so are you going to do this? Or even this? I know it's so far away, but I don't really care. And the same thing with Islands Adventure. But nope. Instead, we're going on a nice little tour of CityWalk, just so I can show you guys all the restaurants and shops. So that way, if you need to eat somewhere, and I can give you a recommendation.
although I'm probably not the first person you probably want, considering that this is my first time being by myself at Universal, so I don't really know any restaurants except for one of them, but I'll tell you about that in a little bit. So let me go back upstairs and we'll get started. So starting off outside of the security gate for the walking trail is Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. I have not eaten there, I don't drink margaritas, but I hear that the food is good from a lot of theme park YouTubers I watched. And over here is a bar called the Lone Palm Airport, which uses Jimmy Buffett's airplane from one of his music videos. And Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville has a store. There's a bar as well, and a place called Ports of Indecision. Over here is a bunch of ancillary kiosk shops for bits and bots and all that. Still no freaking rain poncho, but hopefully I'll find one one day. And we'll make a turn over here. And this leads to pretty much the party part of CityWalk. This is where a majority of the nightlife is. This is where the clubs are and all that, but there are some restaurants over here. Coming up the stairs is, I'm gonna pronounce this badly because my Mexican sucks, Antojitos. I think that's how you pronounce it. Pretty much it's an authentic Mexican restaurant that does live Mexican music every day. So if you're in the hankering for some Mexican music and food, stop over here. There's a quick little beverage center, you know, for drafts and all that, but it's not open right now. Over here is CityWalk Hot Dog Hall of Fame. It pretty much contains a whole bunch of hot dogs, and it's themed to baseball parks. There's a lot. It's pretty much an outdoor seating area, and some seats over there are taken from actual baseball stadiums. And there's some cute little birdies right there. Over here is something that's not open yet. It's still under construction. I mean, the facade and everything is up, but the building itself is not open. It's a Universal's Great Movie Escape. It's an escape room, pretty much. If you've done an escape room, then you know what you're in for, but it's going to be 2 escape rooms, one themed to Jurassic World and one themed to Back to the Future. So if you're in the mood for a good escape room once this thing opens, go right ahead. Right here is a Fat Tuesday. It's another place where you can get a lot of alcohol, but it's not open yet. It opens at 4 p.m. Like I said, this is like the nightlife area of CityWalk. Another beverage center for alcoholic drinks and all that. Over here is the CityWalk Rising Star karaoke bar. This isn't open yet. It opens at 2. But it's what it says. It's karaoke bar. If you suck at karaoke, but you still want to sing, go right ahead. There's the menu's right over here. Let me get closer to it. And over here is the nightly CityWalk promenade. Pretty much that's what this part of CityWalk is. Like I said, it's the nightlife stuff. And over here is Pat O'Brien's. This is it's another place where you can get cocktails and all that, but it also has some Irish cuisine and all that. It's not open yet as well. And here's a little sign explaining what the restaurant is. Yeah, it's pretty much based on a restaurant in New Orleans. Ooh, battery's going down. Sorry about that, folks. I gotta get this done real quick. Well, not too quick. I want to show you guys everything. Over here is Bob Marley, a tribute to freedom. In the afternoon, this is a sit-down restaurant, but at night, it's of course, it's another pub crawl with live music, drinks to go, and all that. And fun fact, the facade of this is actually based on Bob Marley's home on 56 Hope Road in Jamaica. I can't remember which town it is, but yeah, it's actually modeled after Bob Marley's house. Over here is another restaurant that I have to try out before I leave, and that is the Cowfish. Pretty much this is a restaurant that mixes together sushi, burgers. It's a sushi and burger bar pretty much, but their main signature menu, as I'm gonna walk up over here and show, is pretty much a mixture of sushis and burgers. I mean, they have a lot more than what I showed, but yeah. This is the Red Coconut Club. This is yet another bar, but this one doesn't open until 5 p.m. So this is just a place for you to just chill out and sit. And as you can see, we're on the second floor of CityWalk. So let's just keep walking. But since we're over here, right as you're getting off of the parking lot for CityWalk, there's Bubba Gump's. And yes, it is a restaurant themed to Forrest Gump. Apparently, a lot of people online say that the seafood, it's not the best seafood, but hey, if you're a fan of Forrest Gump, go ahead and check it out. And yes, there is a movie theater here at CityWalk. It's a Cinemark. It's a movie theater. So if you're in Orlando and you live near Universal, and yes, there are a bunch of houses near Cabana Bay Beach Resort, then just come up here and you can go see a movie and all that. Up here is pretty, and on the second floor is pretty much a food court area. You got a restaurant called Bend the Bow. I don't know what it is for the life. I mean, I think it's just it's an Asian restaurant. Yeah, I think it's an Asian restaurant. The movie theater. Ooh, there's some pigeons. Oh, this is actually a restaurant that I tried last night. It's called Bread Box, and they make handcraft sandwiches. I got myself a steak and cheese sandwich, but if I ever come back here again, I'm probably gonna get a patty melt. Just because, well, also, I did eat a little bit of Aunt Anne's pretzels before I went to here, so I was probably already on a full stomach. But anywho, and over here is pretty much just a food court. You got a Burger King, which is themed to the idea of a Whopper bar. It's also got a Moe's and a Panda Express. So if you like Burger King, Moe's, or Panda Express, go right ahead, right there. Now I'm gonna take the elevator. And I will meet you all downstairs. So see you in a sec. And we're off the elevator. So now we're back on the first floor of CityWalk, and there's a lot more shops. Like I said, there's the Universal Cinemark. So if you're gonna go see a movie, it's right there. Over here is Universal's own mini golf course, the Hollywood Drive-In Golf. Like, it's open 9 a.m. until late. So if you want to go out and play some putt-putt mini golf, it's right here. Once again, there's Bubba Gump's. And here's another kiosk for shopping and all that. Over here is a Starbucks. So If you didn't get your Starbucks fix at the hotel, it's here at CityWalk, but there's like 10 billion other Starbucks in the parks too. Over here is a surf shop called White Height. I went in there last night. It's a pretty nice looking surf shop. There's concierge, which will give you maps and brochures. More ATMs. Cold Stone Creamery if you want some ice cream. There's guest services if you need like take some money out, more restrooms. There's the escalator to go back up to the second floor. And here's the Billabong surfboard picture thing. So if you want to pretend that you're surfing. That was a little kid. So yeah, if you want to pretend that you're surfing and take a picture, right there. There's a Cinnabon restaurant here if you want something nice and sweet. And that's Red Oven Pizza Bakery. Pretty much it's pizza, but made real quick, and you can even get it to go. And over here is CityWalk's own Universal store. It's, I think, the biggest one they have on the resort. Pretty much this is where you go if you want to get your you know, all your Universal merchandise that you didn't get in the parks. Like I said, if you're about to leave or you just got here and you want to get your merch now, then yeah, you come over here. Over here is a Coca-Cola freestyle kiosk. This is where you can get some ancillary snacks like popcorn, icy, churros, and all that. But you can also purchase a freestyle cup, which I think you can use in the park, in both parks and CityWalk. You just can't use at the hotels. You got to buy a separate one. Over here is Vivo's Italian Kitchen, and over on this side is the original location for the Universal store, but now it is the Universal Legacy store, and this is where they have props and stuff from Universal circa 1990 to like 2004, 2005. And fun fact, those gargoyles right there are from the original archway when Universal Studios Florida opened back in 1990. Over here is Big Fire American Fare. That's as it says in the name. Pretty much this is where you get some good old American food. Here's the menu. Now as we walk over here, some more kiosks and over there, all that. Looks like they're doing some construction right here. I don't know what they're either putting in or repairing or something like that. Over here is a music stage for like bands and stuff to perform on. Another shopping kiosk, another entrance to the Universal store. Smaller Fat Tuesdays if you need your daiquiris now. Hair whips and tattoos and face painting. More kiosks. Another cocktail kiosk. And down there is the boat docks for heading back to all the hotels that use the riverway. Now over here is Voodoo Donuts. I've actually heard a lot of good things about this place. I might actually try it. Over here is a tattoo parlor, and there's a frozen yogurt place. So if you want frozen yogurt, if you're lactose intolerant, go right ahead and get some nice frozen yogurt. Yeah, sorry if it seems like I'm kind of speeding through this, but my GoPro's battery is at 20%, so I gotta finish this. Over here would be the NBC Grill NBC Sports Grill. Pretty much it's a sports bar themed to NBC Universal. Some more kiosks. And over here is the entrance to Universal Studios Florida. Now I don't have my ticket right now, I'm gonna get it tomorrow. Now, over yonder is the Hard Rock Hotel, and I think Portofino Bay. Can't remember off the top of my head, but there's actually a walking trail over there, which you can take to both hotels. In fact, there's the entry to that walking trail. Originally I was gonna plan to walk that, but my battery's almost dead, so maybe on Thursday, maybe on Wednesday, because that's my last day. But yeah, there's the entryway to Universal Studios Florida, which, fun fact, I will be doing tomorrow, but we're not doing it today, so let's just walk on by it. And there's the famous Universal Globe. A lot of people have taken pictures, taken video of it. It replaced the original one, which I think probably was right at this space when Universal Studios Florida originally opened here. I'll have to end the video over here once we get to it.
Wow, it's a water thing.
And if you walk past Universal Studios Florida, past a bunch of advertisements for The Voice, because, you know, Universal is owned by NBC, which is owned by Comcast. Oh wow. Hold on, folks. I just want to take a second to take a little detour. You're probably wondering why we're walking down this pathway right now. Right now, what's so special about it? As far as I'm aware, I don't see any guards or anything. But if Universal Security does tell me to turn back, I will. And you're probably wondering why we're walking past Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, and yes, I will be riding in it, oh boy. Those tracks really do need a good repaint. Yeah. They need to replace the track. I mean, look at that rust. So why are we walking all the way over here? Well, this building was once home to the Blue Man Group. But it also was once home to another attraction that I only got to experience once in my childhood. Nickelodeon Studios. I'm just gonna stand here for a second and just look at it.
Do the honors, press that thing together. There we go. On this spot in 50 years, the kids of the future will be able to come here and visit the first world headquarters from kids and find out what is important to kids today. We hope by then that we have found solutions to our problems, that our dreams have become realities, and that the concerned kids of 1992 have become the concerned adults of the year 2042.
is that there's no security or anything. I'm pretty sure they probably just maybe now use this as like an extra bathroom space. Like I said, I don't see any Universal security telling me to turn around. I see. It's check-in thing. There's the restrooms. And I'm gonna stop recording for a sec, just in case. So I will be back in a sec. Probably wondering why I stopped filming for a sec, and I'll probably have it edited into the video, but I just went into the bathrooms of the old Blue Man Group building. It's still there. The bathroom tiles in the shape of a Nickelodeon slime splat. Still there, like almost 30 years later, it's still there. Okay, I think nostalgia travel aside, I think it's time for me to walk on out of here. Gone out of here and back onto the trail because I only have 11 minutes of battery left, so I gotta make this real quick. Do this real quick. Oh, anyway, I gotta keep talking. So, over here on the other side of the lagoon is Hard Rock Cafe. This is the largest Hard Rock Cafe in the world. So if you're looking for some nice food and you're in the Orlando area, because I know there's like a Hard Rock Cafe like every place in the world, just come here, have some nice lunch, and enjoy the decor and all that. But also, there is a music hall, Hard Rock Live. This is where a lot of local and famous bands come, rent out the venue, and perform for hundreds of their fans. Now, the last stop on our tour of CityWalk, especially since my battery's about to die and I'm gonna take the bus back, is to some chocolate emporium, or as I like to call it, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory themed restaurant. Except Universal couldn't get the rights to Charlie the Chocolate Factory because Roald Dahl's estate is probably really protective of their IP after several of films based on Roald Dahl's work. But yep, this is a chocolate themed restaurant. It has a lot of stuff, but most of it is themed to chocolate. So if you're hungry for some chocolate, stop on by. And that would be me, because I actually need to visit this restaurant and try it out before I leave. And as we end our tour, we finally circle back around to the entrance of Islands of Adventure, its famous lighthouse. So yeah, so I'm heading back to the Universal Club to finish off this video, and also hopefully I don't run out of battery before this thing stops recording. So yeah, that was CityWalk, and that was Cabana Bay Beach Resort. Sorry about that, folks. My GoPro got really hot, so it turned off. So I'm gonna stop recording real quick so that way I can get to the Universal Globe and finish off the video there. So I'm gonna have to make a run for it. So I'll see you in a sec. So yeah, that was CityWalk, and that was Cabana Bay Beach Resort. So now that I've shown you all around with my in-depth, commentary and recommendations, I hope to see you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow is not only my birthday, but we're going to Universal Studios, Florida. Oh, and I might be meeting with my grandmother to go eat lunch with her. So, yeah, I'll see you all next time. And also, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Until next time, peace.